Well, hi everyone, it's Pete here from Paint Toolkit over there in the UK, and good morning to you, to Keith over there in Canada. How are you today, man?
I'm good, and good afternoon to you, Peter. Mm.
Well, we've had super sunshine here, man, and super hot. We've got some rain on the way, but anyway, end of the weather forecast.
Everybody needs to know the weather around the world. That's
Yeah.
important. So,
Anyway, for those of you who've not seen us before, we do these weekly catch-ups, really,
Mhm.
answering questions from people who are living with pain or long-term conditions, and we have a little chat about it, and we answer questions, etc. All things come in, I think last week, Keith, didn't you come up with a subject that had been
Mhm.
sort of running around your head for a little bit, wasn't it?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yeah. Last week we talked about what we believe it takes for people who want to who live with long-term health conditions, pain, etc., to get into advocacy. We had a really good talk about that
Yeah.
one. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, we had a question. I was out doing my little walk this morning and
Mhm.
asking if anybody would like to send us a question about a lady from Harriet, lives in France. I take it,
Nice.
Harriet, you're France. We should learn a bit of we should learn a bit of French here. I don't know what afternoon is in French, but
Bon matin, I don't know. I mean, French is our official second language here in Canada. I should
oh
know it
my
much
God, yeah.
better. It's an official second language. Like we have two languages in Canada, English and French. So
So, what would it be then, Keith? Afternoon?
I think I just messed it up. So I don't know French, unfortunately. I'm very ashamed to say
Well, Harriet,
that.
well, we both apologise anyway.
It might be bon matin, and if I get it wrong, all the French people can yell at me. So
Okay. Well, I'm not even going to try because I know a little
okay.
bit of Italian, but and after that, anyway. So, Harriet, you ask, what have been. By the way, you apologise for your poor English, and we think we're digging it. We think you're pretty good, actually.
It was awesome.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. But you ask, what have been the benefits for Pete and Keith wanting to learn to self-management skills? So the benefits, what are the benefits? Keith, do you want to put that one back to you while I'm still running it around in my brain?
Sure. Yeah. It's a great question, Harriet. Thanks for asking that. So, what are the benefits to learning or wanting to learn self-management skills? Well, first of all, wanting to learn that's a process where I had personally, and I think you and I both agree, had to come to a place in my life living with pain where I needed to do something different, and that difference was learning to self-manage. And very quickly, and we talked about this in the past, that was because nothing else was working. It was just everything was not going well, and all the things I was trying wasn't working. So I decided I needed to shift my focus. And I didn't know at the time it was called self-management because where I was, I never went to a pain clinic, there were no courses. I just stumbled my way through it. All that to say, what are the benefits? The number one benefit, to sum it up, if I had to sum it up in a few words, the number one benefit for me was regaining function. It allowed it allowed my life to get bigger again as I was able to do more because I was holding back. I was afraid when I moved and I had a little tweak or a twinge or something hurt a little bit. I had in my head all sorts of I was re-damaging myself. I was reliving my car accident. I had all of this stuff. And when I was able to work through that, my life got bigger by doing more, and that meant my pain got smaller. It didn't necessarily get less, it
Yeah,
just became less prevalent in my life. So regaining function, meaning, movement, it's been the key to unlock living a better life, really.
yeah. For me, Harriet, it was. I didn't really think I had lost my confidence, but
Mm,
I think getting my confidence back, and
yeah.
because I'd lost my confidence to do things because
Hmm.
when I when I really when it's funny enough, Harriet, it's 30. Well, come next month, sorry, in July, it'll be 30 years that I went on a pain management program. And what the program taught me, it actually got me like Keith, the function. It's because one of my fears really was I was losing my mobility, like, I was only
Hmm.
back then I was only 40 odd years old, and I thought, what is my life going to be when I get older?
Right.
Well, I'm older now, but I was fearing that if I can't get be mobile at 40 odd 40, I think it's about 44 years old, something like that. What
Hmm.
I'm going to be like as an older person. But what the program gave me got me. I call it getting myself back on track. But the main thing for me, it gave me the confidence to to get back doing things that I stopped doing, but
Hmm.
also gave me the confidence to try out things that I wanted to do, like, and
Right.
travel and things like that. But
Yeah.
I call them skills. It's like liken it to. I'm not a very patient person, and I had to learn patience and
Hmm.
learning how to manage my pain. It was like learning a new skill, like learning to drive or learning to play an instrument or learn
Hmm.
a new language.
Yep.
And but I had to be a bit more be patient with myself that learning these new skills would take time. And the
Hmm.
benefits is that um, of that well, it's been and as I'm becoming an older person, other things have come along my way, other long-term conditions. But the good thing about with the pain management skills, and I hope you do if I don't know if been on a pain management program or trying to get on one, or you didn't know about them, get on one because the basic skills that you learn on a pain management program can be transferable for other health conditions.
Hmm.
So yeah, so for me, and I think it's about being patient with myself, um, and people have heard me say before, getting back on track, getting back
Yeah.
in the driving seat, etc.
Hmm.
Think
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
other things I've met has given you a bit of time to think about. Any other things that sort of helped you at all?
Just to really pick up on what you said, and we hear this a lot from people who we talk to. It when you live with long-term pain or other health conditions, like you said, but we're talking pain here today, you put your life on hold. People stop living their life. Just like you said, the things that you did, the things that you wanted to do were put on pause. And
Mm,
we do it for so many reasons because we just don't think we can and we're afraid of what our body is and all these things. So we stop living our lives.
mm,
And the supported self-management allows people to get back living again. And your life might be a little different. You might not be able to do everything you did before, but you can still maybe do some of it, but maybe in a different way. But the fact is, it gets you going again. And that's not only physically, because we know it's important to move a body, and we talk about meaningful movement. So whatever that is, exercise, walking, yoga, dancing, gardening, just move your body safely. It gets you moving physically, but emotionally and psychologically, because we stop living our lives or we stop living the life that we had, and this gets people back
yeah,
living their life. So,
yeah. I don't know I don't know where you are in France, but I do know a couple of French physiotherapists. If you hopefully you're seeing someone already, but a guy called Frederick. I know he's on the west coast of France, but ideally, find yourself a supportive self-management coach that you can work with. Make sure that they're knowledgeable about supportive self-management
mhm.
and build up a relationship with them. Like, hey, listen,
Mhm.
and it's like anything, if you don't feel that you get a coach, you don't feel like, well, not sure I want to, then get another one. Unfortunately, they're not. They're not many of us around, Keith, are there, coaches?
Right. Yeah. But by connecting, like she's done, reaching out, and it's all about building your
Yeah,
network. You can
yeah,
help guide people, but that's
yeah,
really important is to and to connect with others. That peer
Yeah,
support
yeah,
is really, really important. So
yeah. Connect
yeah.
with people like yourself who are living with long-term pain, persistent pain. But those, especially look for those that are, recovering like yourself. What have they done? You perhaps pick up some practical tips, etc.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
if anything fails, there's always the Pain Toolkit Academy. We put together a patient course a year about a year and 18 months ago now. So you
Hmm.
can it's super affordable. If you need any information about that, just drop me a line. You can do that course there, and that way we can, it's not you just go on a course, but we're in the background supporting everyone as well, like so.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that probably wraps it up, Keith.
Yeah, it's a great question. We appreciate it,
Yeah,
Harriet, and we
yeah,
hope we were able
yeah,
to answer it for her.
yeah.
So yeah.
So before we go, just want to tell you
Hmm.
about the workshops, conferences coming up.
Hmm.
So we got the Cancer Supported Self Management one. That's on the 21st of November. Uh,
Hmm.
I'll give it a link with all the. Well, I've actually created a link on the self management site with all the up and coming conferences where you can register. So on the 21st of November this year, we've got the Cancer Supported Self Management one.
Hmm.
In next February, the 20th of February, we have the usual pain supported self management conference.
Hmm.
And then on the 3rd of April next year, there will be the second supported self-management conference that is for people with all long-term conditions. Keith, have I forgotten anything?
I think you nailed them all. That's a lot coming up. So, and I know you're doing a lot of work to just, even though these things are out in the future a little bit, they always take a lot of time to organize and prepare. So,
Yeah,
lots of work going on in the background, getting ready for all three of these.
yeah.
So,
Hey, listen, don't forget to send in any questions and be
mhm.
digging it that some reached out there from France. If you wherever
Yeah,
you are around the planet, just ask questions. Remember, we can't answer any questions medical wise.
no,
We can't talk about medications, treatments, operations, and stuff like that. We
no,
are just two supportive self-management dudes.
yeah, yeah. We can answer questions on that and do our best to provide as much information as we can. So, mhm.
Okay, take care, everyone. We'll see you next
All
week.
right. Thanks,
Ciao. Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
See ya.